Okay guys, so I know I haven't been posting that much and I'm not going to go into the busyness I've had in my own personal life, but I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw this video that basically said Spider-Man is a demon or something. Now, because the new Spider-Man film came out and posting like a 2-second clip of him is instantly popularized, I thought I would just make a video on this. But also just because I love Spider-Man, and at first I didn't think this guy's opinion was too crazy. Like, I know a lot of religious people try to make takes like this, and I kind of just try to respect people's religion no matter what. But when I started this video, I started to realize he says some silly stuff. Now, before I start this video, I did try to make this my first reaction. However, the first recording audio is really bad. I fixed it for y'all. You're welcome. And also, if you send hate to this guy, I'm going to commit war crimes on your entire bloodline because you just don't need to do that. So, don't send hate, and let's go into the video.
Anyway, enough with the weird intro. Today I'm talking to you about something that just happened in the box office film. A movie just came out. And no, it's not the new Flash that just came out. No, it's not Transformers. No, it's not the new Little Mermaid. Although I did make a video on that. You can go watch it. But guys, today we're talking about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Why this guy has a demon. No, I'm just joking. This guy does not have a demon. I'm not talking about Spider-Man if he has a demon, although you may have thought that's what you were watching today. Guys, we're talking about Spider-Man being biblical. I know what you're thinking. Guys, there's no way Spider-Man and the Bible correlate whatsoever, but there's something hidden that you've never seen before. And when you see what it is, your eyes will be blown away. When you hear what it is, your ears, you're not even gonna believe them. Cause guys, you're about to see a video and we're about to react, and you're gonna see this reaction, craziest video you've seen all day today.
Do y'all see what I am talking about? Like, it would whatever if he had just a little silly opinion like Spider-Man's a demon. Even though I'm a Spider-Man fan, that doesn't anger me. Religious people, they can think whatever they want. That doesn't affect me. But just by the intro, if that didn't rearrange your molecules out of anger, I don't get you. Simply watching this intro, seeing him take 1 minute and 5 seconds just to not get to the point, just to not at least tell us what we're gonna be seeing in this video, it actually gives me anger issues. Like, I have no problem with this guy, but please, for the God that you love so much, get into what you're trying to talk about. I beg of you. Like, it does not take that long to get into a topic, to get into a video. Please.
But instead of me getting you hyped for this video,
you're not.
Tell me about reacting to this video by typing in the comments right now something about the Across the Spider-Verse movie. I personally haven't seen this movie. I probably won't. 100% actually positive. I'm probably not gonna go see this movie because there's just some things in it. I'm gonna share with you more about why I'm not gonna go see this movie and stuff. Maybe at the end. Let's react to this.
Okay, I had to speed through that entire thing afterwards because he just says a bunch of stuff that does not correlate or give anything to the video. But here is the clip of the first genuine point he makes that actually contributes to what his opinion is.
Personally, have a big problem with Doctor Strange. I don't watch any movie with Doctor Strange in it. That's why I didn't even go see Spider-Man No Way Home, because you cannot deny the fact Doctor Strange is a wizard, and there's no getting around the fact he's a literal sorcerer, which the Bible does not condone that or at all, but the Bible actually clearly states wizardry is an abomination to God.
Dang, you're gonna love this other movie. Or book, which might as well be as long as the Bible is. But anyway, so his first point he makes is that Doctor Strange is I guess related to demonic stuff because he's a wizard. Now in the Bible, because I did look up the verse he was talking about, in the Bible it does say that God doesn't like wizardry. Yeah. In the Bible, it does say that God doesn't like that, so that's completely, understandable, respect to religion. But, I don't know, it just seems a little like a far stretch. There's literal demons that are in some TV shows, and I feel like most Christians don't really care. It's fine if you care. But what I really find silly is just that not only does he think Doctor Strange is a demon because he's a wizard, which I guess is understandable because of the Bible verse, but he relates it to why the entire multiverse and why Spider-Man is also a demon. That's the funky part. Like, it's one thing if you take one character and ban all rights to watching it because they're a demon. That's a little silly in itself, but any character that has correlation to them at all is also a demon. I don't know about that, but you know, we'll just go into that.
That's one of the reasons that I personally am trying to stay away from this new Spider-Man, because I don't know all about it, because once again, I haven't seen the movie and I haven't really heard too much about what other people said about the movie. But you know, anything with the multiverse, after watching what happened with Doctor Strange, I didn't see the Doctor Strange movies, but knowing what he did like in the Avengers back in the day, seeing how he literally does magic with the multiverse and stuff, that's why I'm staying away from this. And you may say, Kanan, it's technology and stuff. Just, I personally am staying away from this movie.
See, this is the goofy part. He goes into, not only is Doctor Strange a demon because he's a wizard, which is kind of understandable on his point because it says wizardry is bad in the Bible. I can see his view on that. But then he goes into, because Doctor Strange has correlation to the multiverse, Spider-Man is also bad because Spider-Man has his own multiverse. Like, I just feel like there's no like evidence. I just feel like there's nothing to back up his claim. There's no like substance, you know, liquid to what he's saying. He kind of just is spewing stuff out, and anything that's related to what he doesn't like, he also think is demonic. And like, again, nothing wrong with this guy being Christian, nothing wrong with this guy not liking Doctor Strange because of it, but all of his content is just a bunch of like relating random things to satanity. Like, there's this one video he has relating Target to Satanism. I don't get that. Maybe I'll watch that later, but I just feel like I would understand what this guy is saying a lot more if he had more to back up his claim for the video, and also if he didn't make the same video with a random topic all the time. But anyway, this is the point that I didn't watch any more of the video, so everything else is gonna kind of be my raw reaction.
So he's talking about how Spider-Man's trials and stuff push him to be stronger. And you know what I've seen from this movie is that Spider-Man does go through a lot. But let me tell you something that is from the Bible. The Bible says in Proverbs 4:18. Now, I'm probably going to crush a lot of what this guy's stating right now. And I'm just saying this right now from what the Bible says, because every person has their own opinions. But I strictly go with what the Bible says above anything else that I feel, opinions, anything like that. The Bible says in Proverbs 4:18 that the path of the upright gets brighter and brighter until the full day, like the shining sun. But it says after that, the path of the wicked is like a dark road. They do not know what it is that makes them stumble. You see, when you take the path that is righteous, and I don't want to get ahead of myself, we still have a little more to watch, and you get on the path of the righteous and you live for God, serve Him with all your heart, the Bible says life continually gets better. So yes, there is something called suffering for the gospel's sake. Paul had that, the disciples had that, the apostles had that, even Jesus suffered for the gospel's sake. But there's a huge difference in struggling and suffering. Huge, very, very big difference, guys. And I want you to understand that. Don't mistake a struggle for a suffer. Keep watching, hear what this guy's saying, then I'm gonna...
Okay, so basically the guy that he's reacting to, who I'm gonna call Guy 2 for shorter reference, he relates the line, "With great power comes great responsibility," that we have heard in just about every Spider-Man movie, to a Bible verse that basically says, the closer you come to God and the better you do, the more triumph you're gonna face. So basically he's saying that because of Spider-Man's suffering, it not only makes him a relatable character, but it also relates him with the God and the Bible. And the Guy 1, who we're gonna call, says that Spider-Man is not relating to God because he's not struggling, he's suffering. He says that the reason Miles is having such a hard time, and every Spider-Man is having such a hard time, is because he's not on, like, a religious path, I guess. You know, like the title of the video, he's a demon. Now, I just don't really understand this. It's not only is he a demon because he is related to the multiverse, but now he's also a demon because he suffers and doesn't struggle. I don't even really want to get into this because I feel like it's just a bad take in general, but if anything, Spider-Man takes any situation, and the whole thing about the character is that the character turns it into something to fuel them into doing good things.
Suffering is something you can totally escape. The Bible says that for Jesus' namesake, you will suffer persecutions. The Bible does say that. Guys, every single day, I get hate comments on YouTube, and that's nothing compared to, other people in other nations that get literally killed if they preach the gospel. I'm not saying that what I have is terrible or anything, but guys, there is something called suffering. When you choose to follow Jesus, some people might criticize you. That's suffering for the gospel's sake. But you look at the Bible, people were literally killed in the Bible because they served Jesus, because they chose to not deny him, but chose to accept him and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. So our suffering, we realize in America, our suffering even around the world, is nothing.
Yeah, so I'm very sorry if you already didn't like this video, and now I kind of just slapped an Alvin and the Chipmunks voice on him and it sounds even worse. Honestly, there is absolutely nothing wrong with Christianity and that belief. What I really just don't like is how he slapped Spider-Man as a demon on a video, and it has nothing to do with that. It's kind of just him preaching and trying to go against whatever guy number 2 is saying in the video. Because guy number 2 is like, oh, Spider-Man relates to religion, and gives actual examples and ways that it can be. Like, even though I don't believe Spider-Man is related to, religion and Christianity, he gives pretty good points. I'll give him that. Like, honestly, he could convince me, I feel like, if I watched the original video for long enough. But guy number 1 kind of just goes in and says, no, 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 and doesn't give much reasoning except for wizardry, which, I mean, I'll give him to that. That's a pretty solid point. Wizardry is looked down on by God, but then he's like, oh, wizardry is looked down on, and Doctor Strange is in the multiverse, and Spider-Man is in the multiverse, and Spider-Man suffers. So he's a demon. I just don't like that. Anyway, basically the rest of this video, he was kind of talking about just Bible verses. If you want to watch the video on yourself, see the whole thing, I'll put the link in the description. Again, do not send him hate. This guy honestly doesn't deserve it. He just says pretty silly things that I disagree with. But, yeah. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, I guess. And I'll try to post more frequently because, I took a really long break and I'm back and I'm staying. So, subscribe and bye.